afternoon. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Friday, January 9th, 2026. This is a collective reading, so this is for all signs. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Please use your own intuition. Spirit, please help with this message today. So let's see what is in your energy. We're going to pull past energy first here, Spirit. Everybody can be in a different timeline of this, though, so keep that in mind. Okay, we have the Hermit, and that is in reverse. That's the first card that came out. And that is Virgo energy. And the Hermit, when in a reverse, would indicate that you may be or have been in a period of isolation in the past. Get more information. May have really been going through a period of also fearing being alone. Refusal to really go within and look within. And we have the King of Pentacles next. Spirit, tell me more. This is an earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. We have Virgo out here. You may be in a energy of really focusing on your stability and just leadership over your own life and your security at this time. Spirit, tell me more. Okay, the Nine of Cups really did want to come out. It's in a reversal, and this is an independent energy, and this would be feeling a feeling that you may be really just feeling a lot of or finding fault in other people's complacency at this time. It can be definitely a period where you're being quite selfish. Focus on material things. Could be overindulging. Potentially in your own emotions, because that's cups. What's in the future energy, or not future, present energy? Spirit, what's in the present? Okay. We have a Queen of Swords. This is air energy. This would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. May be feeling like let's pull a couple more just to see what's here. Because we have a Queen of Wands here in reverse. And we have a Queen of Swords. These are two different people. The Queen of Swords is tired of it. So this may be someone, depending on if you're this person isolating or if you're the person on the opposite end of that, it looks like you're tired of it. You're putting down clear boundaries about this person's actions, communicating directly about it. Definitely taking on a independent energy, and this other person's energy is coming out as a Queen of Wands in reverse. So that's someone being very aggressive and demanding, being overly dramatic about the situation, doubting people's value and worthiness, feeling others don't recognize or value them. This person's kind of calling that person out on their BS. What I'm seeing. Spirit, tell me more. Wheel of Fortune, a transition, life cycle, turning point, new opportunity. Wheel of Fortune is fixed sign, so this would be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy. Spirit, tell me more about the future energy here. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, a new way of looking at things, a new way of communicating, being very clear, seeking justice and fairness in a situation. I'm going to go ahead and move these up a little bit so we can see the cards better. Okay. Seeking justice and truth in a situation. After this turn in events, a breakthrough. Spirit, tell me more. We have the Lovers in reverse. Definitely disharmony, betrayal in a relationship, power, sudden change. So in facing this person and calling them out on their behavior in an attempt, you're wanting to, with this Wheel of Fortune, you're wanting to turn this wheel and move forward. And in doing so, it looks like clarity is coming about this relationship. And it's bringing a tower, a sudden tower. And then we will go ahead and pull what's on the back of the deck. I almost forgot. The Devil in reverse, that's Capricorn energy. And the Devil, when in reverse, refers to detaching or freedom from these past addictions or toxic situations in your life, releasing it, a renewal of hope, abandonment again of a toxic situation. And we have the Star, and that's Aquarius energy. That is in a reversal. When in reverse, this refers to disappointment, doubt, despair over the situation, loss of faith, self-doubt, and becoming pessimistic. Okay, so we will go ahead and clarify these cards now. So we have the Hermit in a reverse, which is isolating. Spirit, why is the Hermit here in reverse? What is the message here today? Spirit, why is the Hermit in reverse? Spirit, why is the Hermit? Okay, strategizing, trying to manifest. But this person and this energy is refusing to look within. They're talking to everybody else. what I see here, because you see I'm talking to people in this. So although it's coming off that they're in hermit mode and they're isolating, they're withdrawing from the situation, refusing to really take the advice that they're getting too. Spirit, tell me more about the King of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups, a failed love beginning or relationship, the Devil due to toxic behavior and things in the relationship. And then we have a Knight of Pentacles who definitely taking very slow action, but it wasn't good action, and it's resulted in, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have, I see here, the King of Pentacles to start with. So you're standing in this wanting to be independent energy, but this person's coming and really operating in a more Knight, and it's with toxic attachments in their energy. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have and that's in reverse there, and the Knight of Cups. So this is someone who is, they are seeking balance, but it's clear here that they're letting their toxic behaviors get the best of them, even though they may have some intentions here good. They have a cup that they want to offer, but they're in a Nine of Cups in reverse energy, which means they're being very greedy and overindulgent and arrogant, which is why, if this is you here, the other party, you're coming in. I mean, the Queen of Swords is ready to just like off with your head basically at this point, is what this energy is giving me. Like, enough's enough. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. With the Three of Cups, the disloyalty and the connection. And do we have, and this is something that you were speaking to this person about, this disharmony. You're not happy in the situation. This person's responding in a very aggressive way towards you. Tell me more. Person may have, like I said, fire in their chart, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, potentially somewhere in their chart. Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands in reverse. Spirit, tell me about the, okay, Page of Pentacles. We have the Moon, so that's confusion. Seven of Swords. There's definitely been some betrayals, or this person's had you in your head, definitely. We've got Swords here. So once you see this person's response, and you're trying to speak with them in a not threatening way, you're kind of coming with a Page energy towards them, and you're just getting confusion and aggressiveness. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is kind of a revelation to you. But it is leaving you feeling paranoid and misguided. Because it feels like someone's working against you, because this is the kind of energy that you're coming against. Doesn't feel good. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, turn of events, very slow, which is bringing the Ace of Swords energy in. Spirit, tell me more. We have the Tower. The Tower twice in this reading, in the future energy. First, it's in the reverse position. That's interesting. Aries and Scorpio energy. And with the Tower, because it's a sudden change here. But when in a reversal, so things not turning in a quick manner after bringing this conversation, it's just drug on, it looks like. And you're getting more and more clarity in the situation as time's passing, wanting truth and fairness in the situation, feeling confined, hanging on fear of letting go of the situation, attempting to avoid what's happening. Then we have the Lovers in reverse. Spirit, why is the Lovers in reverse? King of Swords. So this could be an air sign, Capricorn. No, that's Earth. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So someone who's very let's get a little more on the energy first. More card, Spirit. Why is the Lovers in reverse? Chariot. It's Cancer. Okay. So we have, with the Lovers being in reverse, this is definitely a love connection that's not working out. There's conflicts, there's balance that is not equal in this relationship, causing a lot of disharmony, unrealistic expectations. There could be less than temptations. Things aren't really looking good here. And someone's trying to stand for this. But we've got the Chariot energy, which is in reverse. This is negativity and confusion. So this person's responding and being very negative in their communication with you again, as it was here, and it's causing a Tower. Okay. What is this Tower? What is this about? Tell me more about the Tower. Releasing yourself from these thoughts that have been binding you about this. What about the Devil in reverse? Nine of Cups. So again, the Devil, when in reverse, refers to detaching, going into a Nine of Cups energy, independent, successful. You can do this on your own. Healing in reverse, though. So we have the Star, Aquarius energy. having a loss of faith and a loss of trust in the relationship. Disappointment, doubt. Why is this here? In the energy after. May just be feeling some loss about and disappointment about this connection. Spirit, tell me more. Feeling burnout. So once you do get yourself out of the situation, it looks like for those of you that decide to walk away from it, everybody's story is different and what they choose to do and where you're at in this energy too could be different. Let's get some advice. I'm gonna pull one of these. What is it again? Gentle Chaos Oracle. This is gonna be for advice or additional insight today. Spirit, what is the message? I'll take one of these. Hopefully only one comes out. Spirit, give us one card here for advice today. That's 3. That's too many. Okay. Well, we'll take the 2. Crystal ball and the safe place. Okay, so let's start with the crystal ball. There can be so much anxiety and fear when it comes to facing the unknown. When the pressure of unseen obstacles seem to be casting deep shadows on your horizon, the crystal ball reminds us that the future is fluid. Whatever looms ahead of you is not set in stone, and you have time to move into the light. There's always time to change direction or a chance to. Sometimes situations might pass you by, though, but we all have a decision. We all have freedom to make a decision. The safe place. My aunt made me this blanket when I was a baby. The safest I ever felt was when my dad would bundle me up inside it and lift me into the air. I laughed and laughed. I could feel that I was off the ground, but all I could see was the sun beaming through the fabric, blending the patchwork design on one side with the sea of white stars and enveloped me. I felt so small, and for those moments, the rest of the world disappeared. The safe place imbues us with that feeling of smallness that protects us. Just with this entry, speaking about someone's father and the blanket, kind of feel like I want to share. This blanket here was made by my father and his companion. He recently passed away, and I always keep this rock here. I have no idea what he did with it, but I believe it's some kind of quartz. I'm not sure, but I touch and handle this every day now. But that's what started the butterfly theme for me, and there's more to that, and I will share that at some point, my story and the butterflies and what led me to tarot. But for today, I'm just going to leave it here, and please do subscribe, follow, and like this video, and I will see you tomorrow, and we will carry on with this. Thank you. Please subscribe, follow, and like.